Welcome to Coffee and Conversions. I'm Guy Alif, CEO at Intellimize, and today we're talking with Randy Frisch, co-founder, president, and CMO of Uberflip. In addition to creating something tremendous out of nothing with Uberflip, Randy's also been CMO at Magazines, a partner at Aria, and cut his teeth marketing at Rubbermaid. Today, we're going to be having a cup of coffee and hearing more about creating high converting websites. Welcome, Randy.
Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to this. I got my coffee. I technically drink tea, but I'm here and ready.
Let's dive in. Why is a high converting website important to your business as you try to drive more leads to the sales team or have people self-serve sign up on their own?
I've always used this analogy for what a website is. And to me, it's your lobby, right? Like you go to a downtown fancy law firm and you go to the lobbies of these law firms and they are meticulous. I mean, the art on the walls, the pamphlets on the table, the things that they serve you, it's all to get you that comfort that you're working with someone who's super legitimate. No matter what, when someone engages with your brand for the first time in this modern day, they're going to your website, either to purchase, to learn, whatever the case be. And too often we don't put that love and care that the law firm, the accounting firm, the professional firm puts into their lobby. This is our in-person opportunity, especially the last couple of years as we're living through a pandemic.
You talked about this being the first touch. You talked about multiple stages in the journey. What purpose does your website serve in your buyer journey?
I think our website as a whole serves purpose at multiple different stages. Now, we all have to be aware that, when our brand starts to shine or SEO starts to work, there's going to be landing pages or homepage experiences that people are going to find, and you're going to have to need to navigate them to find the answers that they're looking for. So there's opportunities for us to think about what experience we need to put in front of a potential buyer or our customer, depending on where they are in that journey, and using the insights that we have to alter that experience.
It is amazing to me that we as marketers spend so much time and energy personalizing the experience by segment, by role, by use case, by event in our ads, and then send people to our websites and treat them all the same. That insight of just simply like how many people watching this today treat their existing customers and their prospects the same on their website. My hunch is it's most of us.
We spend so much on the data to understand who our buyer is. We spend so much to attract them. And then once we have their attention, we kind of view, well, that's the website. And I think the mindset for a lot of us for a long time has been, well, the website isn't really in my control. But the reality is we need to be viewing it as the day-to-day marketing that we're investing in highly.
I wonder if you might share in that day-to-day marketing that you are investing in on the website. How are you and your team ensuring that visitors do convert on the website today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're going to love this answer too. I mean, it comes down to personalization, and that's the key. We expect as consumers, I don't care if you're buying something that's very high consideration purchase or whether you're buying something very transactional, we expect personalization. And the reasons for that is because it's in our day-to-day lives. We don't just make sure that we can greet them with their name. I mean, that was cool 10 years ago. What we really want is we want to be able to say that they can actually surface the right content. And by content, I'm getting down to being able to surface to say, I know the blog post that you want to watch, read, the video you want to watch, all the different assets that are going to help you through your buyer decision.
If you were to pick one piece of web conversion optimization advice to share with our community of conversion obsessed marketers, what would it be?
I think it's always be testing, but decide what you want to test and be bold in your testing. I've seen people say, okay, we're going to go with this really conservative test, and then we're going to go with this really bold test. Now, those are interesting reference points that you're going to come away with, but do you want to be a bold brand or do you want to be a conservative brand? That's your first decision. Once you decide that, there's a lot that we can do to play within that. It also really comes down to continuing to take the findings and let it inform your ongoing content strategy. I think that's the other thing that we get into a bit of a struggle with, which is that, we're continuing to create the same content we always were. The connection that we need to make there is the learnings that we have from what people are actually engaging with should inform that next piece of content that we create.
Thanks for chatting with me today, Randy. It was great to have you on this episode of Coffee and Conversions. Cheers.
Cheers.